Oh, hi, all of you. Are all able to hear me?
Hi, Trupti. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, great. So, uh, all are present yesterday's session, na? New candidate. No one new here, na?
Yes.
Okay, great. If maybe anyone, it will be new. So, for that, I will introduce myself first and then we start our regular session from today. So, actually,
Yeah, hi Sushma. Today only I have joined. Like yesterday, I missed to join the session.
yes, Anusha.
Yeah, yesterday I missed to join the session. Like this is the first session to me.
Okay, so you listen our recorded session yesterday.
Hmm. No, Sushma.
You have not received?
No, like did you send it to my email?
No, no, in our WhatsApp group. Are you present in WhatsApp group, na?
Yeah, I'm present. Okay, then I have to check. Then I didn't go through the recorded session.
Yes, yes, yes. Yesterday I given our training overview in yesterday demo session. So you just after the today's session you go there, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So for new candidate I will introduce for myself. So I'm Trupti and your Selenium trainer. Okay. Uh, so from today we will start our regular session. So this is our day one and in from day one firstly we will learn some basic terminologies in manual testing, and after that we will start with core java, and after the core java we will learn selenium like our accordingly our yesterday discussion. We will go through our training part. So before start with the our today's regular consult, anyone have a queries, any questions? Okay, no. Yes, I will share my screen. Just a minute, guys. I will share my screen. Mm. Okay. So, all of you, my screen is visible.
Yeah.
yeah, it's visible.
Okay, great. So, see, before start with our session, I want to inform one thing. If maybe sometimes my screen is not visible, my voice is not clear, I'm not audible. So, please inform me that time. Okay, don't keep silence. Okay, you need to inform me if you are facing any issues for seeing my screen and my voice. So that time you need to inform me. Mm, Mostly my side is network connection is proper, but still maybe sometimes you're not able to see my screen, then you need to inform me. So now we start our first module, manual testing, some basic terminology. So in that, firstly we will discuss first terminology as a what is software testing. Maybe in you candidate someone knows or someone have an idea about the software testing means what is the software testing actually, anyone able to tell the software testing? Yes. See, listen, guys. Means whenever I ask some questions, so that time don't keep silent. Means whatever thing you know, you please try to explain your point. Why? Because is it very important. You should able to talk here, communicate here. Why? Because you should able to get a more confident. Okay, if you try here to give the answers. Okay, so it will be helpful for your interview. Okay, so that's why our session it will be always two way, it is not a one way. Okay, so please try to communicate with me whenever I ask some questions. Okay, no problem. I will explain basically what is software testing. So we can say software testing is a set of activities. It is a conducted with the intention of finding the defect in a software or execution of a software to identify defect from that software. Or another word, we can say in a simple word, we can say software testing is a one type of the process of comparing actual requirement with a client requirement. Let's see what is meant by software testing basically. So it's a process, software testing is a process of comparing actual requirement with the client requirement. So that is known as the software testing. So now maybe you get a question here. What is mean by actual requirement and the client requirement, right? You people get a question here. What is mean by actual requirement and client requirement? So let's, with the help of one example, we will try to understand what is mean by actual requirement and client requirement. So simple example I give you. Everyone aware of the functionality with login. Yeah. So that simple example we will take. So for example, consider this side we will get a actual requirement. Okay. So here in login functionality, which type of the fields are present mostly? Username, password, and login button. Login button. Okay. These fields are present in this side. Username, password, login button. So consider this side is our application, or this side we have our in our application login form, and another side we have a client requirement. Client requirement. And in client requirement, client given their requirement for login form, username field should be present. Username field, then password field, and login button. So these are the fields present, and here username field should accept only character. What is the requirement given by client side? Username field should accept only character, and for password field, client given the requirement like that. Password field should accept at least one character, more than one character also it should be accept, at least one special symbol, more than one special symbol it should be accept. Okay, and at least one number or more than one number also it should be accept. So like that requirement should be given by client side, you can consider. And whenever enter user like that format data, then only user able to log in successfully. So that type of the requirement given by the client side. In shortly, what we can we understand, how we can understand client requirement means what means. For example, any client or any customer want to develop any function, any application. So what is the their main thing? They give the some their own requirement, na? What is the their needs? What will be the their needs? What is the their expectation with that application? Accordingly, that way they give the some requirement. So same like that here we given the example, client in client requirement by client side for login functionality, client given the requirement for username field should accept only character, password field should accept at least one character, at least one special symbol, and at least one number. So like that requirement it will be given by client side. Now and this side consider we have our actual application. In our actual application we have a login functionality. So In application, what we check? Username field should accept only character or not. Password field should accept at least one character, one special symbol or one number or not. And then after click on login button, user able to log in successful or not. That type of the things we will compare with our client requirement. This side consider this is our application or application form. Okay, application I can consider software. In software we have form. So where we get a basically actual requirement through our software, means any you are doing login for Facebook. Okay, so whatever result you will get it through Facebook login, so that is the your actual requirement, and that actual requirement you need to compare with the client requirement, whatever given requirement by client side, with those requirement you need to compare. So that by following like that process, we need to do software testing, and basically that is known as, we can say, the software testing. Means it is a one type of the process to compare actual requirement with the client requirement. So how we compare this actual requirement with the client requirement? Firstly, there is a necessary, we know what which type of the requirement given by the client side, which type of the acceptation by client with that application. Accordingly, that way we need to check our application. Is same working according to client requirement or not? That is the most important. So how we compare? Listen carefully. So here username field should accept only characters. So we need to check in our application, username field should able to accept only character or not. Yeah, yes, if username field should able to accept only character, then yes, this functionality is working according to client requirement. If client given the requirement, username field should accept only character, but whenever in actual user try to check username functionality, so there is username field able to accept character with number. So that scenario, what happened? Yes, which type of the comparison we will get? It match with our client requirement. This actual result is matched with the client requirement here.
No.
No, right?
No.
So that there is, we can say, application or functionality is not working according to client requirement. If there is a necessary, application always should be work same as a client requirement. If application is not working according to client requirement, then there is no any use of the application. Okay, means application is 100% working properly, but there in that application not present the client requirement, then no any use of that application. Okay, so that is the most important. Application should be followed or follow with all the client requirement. That is the main important thing in software, whenever any software developed. So after that, in software testing, what is our main role as a tester? To check the software is working according to client requirement or not. All the client requirements should be present or not in that software. That is the main role of the tester in software testing. Till now clear? Anyone have a question? Yes, guys?
No questions.
Okay, great. Just a minute, checking chat box. Rashid, are you here? Rashid present here, guys? Okay, no problem. Yeah. So basically that is known as, we can say, as a software testing. Next point we start. What is the objective of testing? Objective of testing. So anyone have idea about the objective of testing? Yes, guys.
To deliver quality defect-free application.
Yes, very good. Any other? Prathamesh, Anusha.
We should match to the customer's requirement.
Okay, great. Okay, no problem. So listen carefully. What are the main objective of our testing? First thing, we need to identify defect in our software. Yes. Then if there is a defect are found, then we need to report those defect to the developer. Okay. After reporting those defect to the developer, then if the defect is fixed by developer side, then we need to check that defect is really fixed or not. Means get them fixed up from developer, and we will achieve quality or maintain the quality of our software. So why it is important to identify the defect in our software, why it is important to achieve the quality of software or to maintain the quality of our software, why it's more important? Because client satisfaction is more important, na? Yes. If um any software is developed in industry and that software without testing delivered to the client, what should be happen there? Client it will be satisfied with that application. Without testing software, is it possible to deliver 100% defect free or bug free software?
No, it's not possible.
No, no, right? If we directly after the development we directly deliver that application to the client, what happen if client started that application on their side and so many issues are coming on their side? So client it will be not satisfied with that application. So that's why client satisfaction is most important. So in industries, after the development of every software, there is a necessary to test each and every functionality. That's why testers need in industries more. Okay, and um, test at the time of testing, tester need to verify each and every client requirement. They need to check developed application is developed according to client requirement or not. All the client requirement are present or not in there. If all the requirement present, then that application is working correct. It will be a client it will be satisfied with that application. We achieved a quality in that software. But if some functionalities are not working according to client requirement, or maybe some functionalities are missed there, so that time what should be happen? Client it will be not satisfied with that application. So that's why before deliver to the application to the client, tester need to clearly verify or test that application. Everything in that application is according to client requirement or not. We achieved a quality or not in the software. We achieved a quality. We maintain the quality of the that software or not. Okay, so that type of the things need to check mostly. So these are the main objective we have a testing, like identify defect. See, what are the main objective? Just I list out for your understanding purpose. So one objective you can say identify defect. Someone want to say something? Yes, Rashid. Rashid, are you want to say something? Rashmi, guys, please reply me if you want to say something or put your answer in chat box.
No, nothing from my side, Sushma.
Okay, Rashmi, no. And Rashid, why you raise hand? Okay, no problem. Maybe by mistakenly raised. So, what is the first objective of our testing? Identify defect. Identify defects. Second objective we can say report those defects to developer. Okay, report those defects to the developers. And third objective is get them fixed from developer. Also, we will achieve quality or can say we will maintain quality of software. So these are the main objective of our testing. These are the objective of testing. Okay, guys. So till now, any question in first point or second point?
No.
All are clear, na? So who will be explain me what is software testing? Whatever you are able to understand, just try to explain. No problem, is it wrong? But
Yeah. Can I?
yeah, please.
Yeah. So the main objective is like we should find out the defects first, so that we can rectify them to match the requirement from the client side or the customers. For that,
Hmm.
we should check like is there any defect? We should find out first. We will bring it to the notice of developers so that they can. Once they fix it, we need to again check like those defects actually got resolved or not. Our
Hmm.
job is done to that, right?
Yes, yes, very good. Yes,
Thanks.
also Rashid also give an answer here. Yes, Rashid, good. Good try. Any other want to give answer in their language? Isha? Sorry. Sidhu? And what are the objective of our testing, guys? Okay, no problem. I will repeat again one last time. Basically, software testing means what? We can say it is a process of comparing the actual requirement with the client requirement, or in objective we can say identify defect, or we will achieve quality or maintain the quality of software. If defect is identified, then we need to report those defects to the developer or get them fixed from developer. So basically these are the main objective of our testing. So can we start new point?
Yes.
Okay, great. Just a minute. I erase this part and let's go with the new part. So our next point is why software testing. My screen is visible, guys?
No.
No, it's not.
Okay, sorry. Okay, by mistake, I stopped. Okay, so let's sharing my screen. Now it's visible. Paint are visible
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. So our next point it will be why software testing. Font is okay, na?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So our next point is why software testing. So anyone have an idea about why software testing is required? Or why software in industries? Why need for software testers?
To provide
Yeah.
defect-free product to the cluster clients.
Hmm. Okay. So in our day-to-day life, suppose if we do any task, okay? For example, if we do any task, so in that our task, we able to find out our own mistake itself. Yeah, we able to find out our own mistake in our own task.
No.
No, right? So same like that in industries also. Whenever developer develop any software, so in that software developer itself not able to find out their own mistakes, correct? So that's why in industries for finding the mistakes in developed software there is a need another team, and that team we can say as a software tester team. Okay, so this team helps to identify the defects in the software or to produce software it there is a tester able to produce the quality product, okay, in industries. So that's why uh, in industries able to provide the more quality software or more quality products to the clients. So that's why software testing is important in industries. Okay. So again I will explain if someone not able to understand. Whenever developer develop any software, so they can't able to find out their own mistake in that software. For finding the mistake or for finding the defect in that developed software, there is a need one separate team, and that separate team in industries present, that team we can say as a software tester team. So tester it's have a knowledge, testers it's have a that type of the thinking to find out the more number of defect or to find out the more number of mistake in the developed software. So which type of the thinking is required for testers, guys? Which type of the thinking is required for testers whenever they test any software?
Negative.
Hmm? Okay, good.
Negative thinking.
Another? Yes. Many number of means many ways they need to think, right? Whenever any single scenario it will be there, any small functionality it will be there, uh, then also they need to think of very uh, uh, properly, means negative way, more number of, whenever we test the software there is a mostly negative thinking, it will be most helpful in software testing. Negative thinking as well as positive thinking, logical thinking, analytical thinking, all the type of thinking is most important for tester. Okay, if tester whatever number of more test cases able to write in one single scenario, one single functionality, that much quality we able to produce in that software. That's why testers need to think more negatively test cases. Most negative test cases is able to find out the defect in the our software, correct? If some here present in manual tester, so they know, they have an idea, right? How they will be test the software. They need to think more in a more number of the negative, no? With negative test cases, then they will be get the more number of defect in that software. So negative means what and positive means what? Anyone know how we can think negative and positive at a time of software testing? What is the meaning of that negative testing, positive testing?
Uh, Positive means expected result, and
Hmm?
negative means it's unexpected one, which is not
Unaccepted one.
working. Yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
unexpected one, and which is not working as expected. So
Hmm.
that yeah, we can design the test cases as per the scenario, like
Yes.
regarding the test data, payment kind of thing. So we
Hmm.
can design more.
Yes, very good. So another simple words we can say client requirement means what? Client requirement is a positive or negative?
Positive.
Yes,
Positive.
positive. And without a client requirement, if we test anything in that software, that is the negative. Yeah. So that is the difference we can understand about the positive and negative. For example, someone says, or you front of you, you have a scenario or you have one small functionality, password field. Okay. Can I explain orally, na? You able to understand, or I need to show it diagrammatically? Problem. For your better understanding purpose, I will show you here. See, for example, you have a password field. Password. So password for password field, just you can consider password field should accept. In bottom, I give the requirement. Password field should accept at least one character, at least one special symbol, at least one number. Okay, so this is the client requirement. So for password field, which type of the thinking you do, which type of the test cases you test, positive as well as negative? How many number of you able to write the test cases? Yes, guys. Is it wrong? No problem. Are you clear with my question?
Uh, 4 test cases we can design.
Hmm. Yes. Which type of?
One, which type of like a positive scenario we can design as expected, like a
Hmm.
combination of special character and
Hmm.
numbers and alphabets. And
Hmm.
other one is only entering the numbers. Second
Yes.
one, negative one,
Hmm.
by entering the
Hmm.
only numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and other
Hmm.
one is like only alphabets,
Yes.
like
Alphabets
a
or.
different alphabets alone. And the
Hmm.
third one is it's a combination of only alphabets and numbers, no
Hmm.
special characters. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
So 3 negative and 1 positive is enough for password related one.
Okay. More than that possible to test?
Yes, more than possible. It depends upon the timelines. If we have more
Yes.
timelines, then we can design up to like 10 to 15, like different combinations. Depends upon the
Yes.
timelines. If we concise, I think 3 negative test cases enough.
Hmm. Yes. Very good. Very good, Rohini. Okay. But mostly if we have a more timing, so that is a good thing. We try to try to write a whatever more number of test cases possible to write. So here, if we think accordingly that scenario, so some more what type of the test cases are possible? With blank field also we check, yes, functionality without blank field, is it also, and then with combination of characters and special symbols only, with combination of numbers and special symbols, with combination of characters and numbers, with combination with only special symbols, with only numbers, with only characters, and then with this all the valid credential data. So like that way, many different ways we able to test one functionality, and more number of negative if we test, so that will be helps to find out the more number of defect. For example, in password field we have a this type of the requirement, but in password field if we try to enter only character with number, and that is successfully acceptable here, acceptable. So that scenario we can, what we can say, application is working according to client requirement. Yes, application is working correctly here in that scenario, guys. Yes, fully correct password is entered, then only it should be working according to client requirement. It will be working correctly. But if we enter only character with numbers, or either only character with special symbols, so that cases we can that field should not be accept that type of the data. That is the our accepted result there. Then only we can say application is working correct. Right now? Yes, Hari, Anil, Prashant, Sidhu, Rashid, Rohini, all are able to understand, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. Rashid, are you want to say something? Your hand it will be raised. Down. Okay, so today's session last point we will discuss. Last point is the what are the benefits of software testing? What are the benefits of software testing? So anyone have an idea about the benefits of software testing?
Fast and effective.
Yeah. Yes, which is our next point. Benefits of software testing. Guys, speed is okay na? Is it not too fast na?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. If is it fast or very slow, please inform me. So accordingly, we will change. So our next point is what are the benefits of software testing? So basically, software testing it helps to means it helps to finalize the software application is working against business requirement or not. Software testing makes sure the test is being along properly and hence the system is ready for the customer use. Okay, means like a finding the defect before delivery. So like that way we will gain the confidence about the quality and to prevent the defect and ensure the requirement are delivered to the client. Means we will get ensure with our proper testing, uh, we delivered a application to the client with all the requirement, with all the client business requirement. We are completed our software and it's ready for deliver to the client according to clients all the business requirement. So that type of the one confident it will be get, one surety it will be get through the testing. So these are the benefits for the software testing. Okay. And one most important thing, whenever any software is given for testing or given for the development, there it will be specified or given some deadline, some particular deadline should be assigned there, right? So whenever tester need to test any software, so that time they need to keep in their mind, they need to deliver that application within the deadline, right? They need to deliver that application before the deadline or within the deadline. Then only it is a useful, means client it will be satisfied with that application. Sometimes what happen, if whatever application it will be given by the client side and that application is not possible to deliver within the given deadline, not possible to deliver that application within the given deadline. So what happened that time, client it will be directly cancel that application. That type of the things also happen. So that's why it's a very important to deliver application or software before the deadline. That is also most important thing in testing. Okay. So what are the benefits we can say? Main or basic benefits of software testing: finding the defect before the delivery. Okay. And whenever we do the software testing, so tester get the one type of the confidence about the quality and to prevent the defect in that software and ensure the requirement are delivered to the client. They will get a proper confident or proper surety, whatever application we are ready to deliver for client, it's a properly defect free software. Okay, we properly prevent the defect. So that type of the benefits we will get after the software testing. So these are the things or comes under the benefits of software testing. So today's session we discussed about the what is software testing. After that, which is the next point we discussed? Why software testing? Then we discuss benefit of software testing. So in that, anyone have a query? Any question, guys? Raini, Sidhu, Anil. See, just some more 2 days we need to clear some basic terminologies in manual testing. So that's why you maybe feel it's some theoretical, okay, because it's a manual testing basic terminologies, and that is important. We have an idea about that terminologies. We should able to explain at least something about that terminologies. Okay, means there is a maybe you're thinking we are applying for in industries for as an automation tester, but if you try to apply there as an automation tester, but then also sometimes they ask some questions like that, some basic terminology. Okay, because mostly it will be happen like that. People have a knowledge about the automation testing, but they don't have. If maybe they ask interviewer asked to that candidate some manual testing related question like a simple basic questions. What is the quality? Why software testing is important, what is software testing, that time candidate it will be not able to explain properly. That's why it is need to uh, take some basic terminologies before starting our Selenium part. Okay. So please don't ignore this part. Whatever we learn in today's session, please revise those things again and try to check you are able to explain these things or not. If still you are facing any problem there, please discuss with that thing those things with me again in tomorrow's session. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
So related to our training, still anyone have any questions or today's session part? Yes. This is our starting of our training. I think in your batch also almost candidate in non-IT background. No? How many are here currently are present in non-IT background? Please raise your hands, guys. Anil. Only Anil and Rohini. Sidhu and Prashant in IT background. Okay. Okay, so that's why accordingly we need to go with our training. Some starting of our days of the training, we will go with the slowly. Means whenever you all are comfort in this field, then we will try to increase speed. Yes, accordingly your understanding level, we will try to take some more part in our session. But at the starting, for your understanding purpose, your revision according to your revision purpose, we will go with the some slowly with 2 to 3 concept, small concept we will cover at the starting, so it is easy for you people understanding, and after this session revision also. Okay, so what you need to do after the today's session, whatever we learn in this today's session, you just try to remember. Okay, if still you are facing any queries, any difficulties in those concepts, tomorrow session you can again ask me question in these things and clear with me. Okay, guys. So if you people don't have any question, any issues in today's session, then we will wrap up today's session here. And tomorrow again we will connect at the same time. Tomorrow, this is our second session for our day 2. Yes, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Trupti.
Yeah, welcome.